So I just spent a minute putting things into groups here. What do I got? I got some generic pressed glass. I got some leaves, and a smaller leaf and a bigger leaf, both the same style. Both with handles there. I got, this is a grouping, generic grouping with sawtooth and sawtooth. I got some round with some round, that's a pedestal. And then a thing there, a square one, but they both have the same edges. So that's a grouping. Obviously that's grouping. This little leaf thing, which will make a fall thing for whatever the heck you want to put in there. Dips, or, probably dips. That's a good chip and dip dish there. You put chips on the outside, then you put dip in the middle. 4 compartments there. This little thing here, it is generic. That's generic, that's generic. So I'm going to put these two as a group. So you got the candle, the little tea light candle Santa thing here. And then you have a plate for cookies. Put those together. Dang. Losing my voice. I got this little butter dish that can go by itself. A joke cup. Big old John Deere joke cup. The Belcos, which I have. These are selling individually. Selling the base and then selling the 3 units as a group because I'm missing a base, so it's not complete. And it's better to sell it separately. That way they can just pair them together with what they need. They do lose one. Selling a platter. I think it's Nortec. Selling another platter. I forget what it is. I think it's made in China. Selling the 4 dishes here. And those are something. Oh, what are they? Pennsylvania. Made in the USA. Cool. So, selling the Fire King dish. Focus, please. Whatever. Selling the Fire King dish. Selling 2 generic joke cups. There might be something big. I think that's something matte. But whatever. 2 big old joke cups for his and hers. Not selling this. This is going to Goodwill. Because that's heavy. It's heavy. It's leaded. Which means crazy high shipping. And it also is a generic pressed glass one. So it's only worth like $10. Probably not have to charge the person probably $15, $20 in shipping. Or it retails for maybe $15. And I'm going to have to charge the buyer like $15 in shipping. So, not worth it. So that can go to Goodwill. And Goodwill can sell this for $12 or $15. And it makes sense in that. So that one's going. Even though you can hear it hitting the floor. It's heavy. It's heavy lead, which just kills shipping because it is what it is. But yeah, all that's going today. I need to get my butt to work today because I've been lazy the last 2 days and get all this stuff up. And I'm going to play back and forth between ChatGPT and an AI lister kind of deal. GTP does great with things that need identification. Like it'll be able to tell the difference between this and this. And be able to actually ID it and give me sizes and everything. The generic AI lister doesn't do that good with any of them. Almost none of them do good with that. Because of how the measurements work. It just doesn't work. It doesn't know how to ID it. It doesn't know that that's not a lid. But whatever. I can use it for generic stuff. Like individual listings. It does great. The AI does great with that. And, and that generic, or, send it all out. The belt buckles, I can put those in the AI. These things, yeah, AI, but, stuff like that I'm making groups of, I have to put those into chat, because chat's going to be able to tell the difference between the two and give sizes and make it accurate. Yeah, basically there's lots of anything that's just a set of 3 or a set of 4, I need to put those into chat because that way it's going to be able to tell. But generic stuff like this, I can put in the other AI listers, and that can work. Yes, I use AI because otherwise it's going to take me like 20 minutes to list that with all the information that AI would give me. And with chat, it takes like 10 minutes. And with the AI lister, it takes like 5 minutes. So, you know, what I can put in there, that can be a 5-minute listing, but that's going to have to be a 10-minute listing. And if I did it myself, it'd be like a 20-minute listing. And when I say minute listing, I mean pictures, having the thing do the thing while I'm packing it. So in 10 minutes or in 5 minutes, this will be photoed, packaged, and the thing ready to make live within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, this will be, or within 10 minutes, using ChatGPT, this will be packaged, photoed, and while the thing is working, making the listing, I can package it, and within about 10 minutes, I'll have this one listed, kind of deal. And if I did it by myself, I'd have to spend longer doing research, mind you. So that would be probably twice that. That'd be like a 20-minute listing. And like I'm saying, I probably spent a good 30 minutes putting these things into groups, looking for best value. Like the phones, I was going to list all the phones as one. It's not worth it because it's missing a unit. It's only worth like $30 by itself or as a group. But this is worth like 20, and these are worth like, I think it was like 25. So the math. So those are getting split up kind of deal. And it makes sense to throw them in AI and come up with patterns. Otherwise, if I sold that, where'd the other one go? Nah. That and this as a thing, I might get $50. But selling it that for 15, that for, oh God, let's go with 30, and that for like 20, you end up with a whole bunch more. Even though, yeah, and less breakage too. Less chance of breakage because I don't have this sitting on there kind of deal. And, you know, it just awkward trying to fit that in the box and not get breakage, whereas that going like that, you can put some bubble wrap in between the two, and I can pretty much ship that with minimum height to the box. Probably fit in a let's go 8 by 8 by 8 box, and these will probably fit in a 7 by 7 by 4 box, and that'll probably fit in a 7 by 7 by 4 box also. But if I was to put them all together, I would need some big box and big shipping, and yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm throwing up today. I always sell platters, or always try to sell platters, unless they have a chip. If they have a chip, like these ones right here, these aren't going. These are going to Goodwill. You probably can't see it. It's small chips. You can feel it. It's a chip that you can feel. But I like selling these bubbles. But if they have chips, oh well. They go to Goodwill, and Goodwill can sell this for like $5, $5 or $10 even with the chip. But if it didn't have the chip, it'd be worth probably 15 to 20 because I got two, but because they are bubbles, even though they're generic. People like the bubble design, but it doesn't. It has chips, so I can't get anything there. There's one, you can kind of see it. There's a chip. So I got a chip on it, and I can't sell it with chips, or I don't sell it with chips because they never sell, and they could possibly, super short chance, hurt somebody or possibly break when they're in the dishwasher. Kind of deal. So anyway, so platters are great. I love selling platters. It's a long-term daily, but they do sell for $15 to $30, as long as they don't have chips. If they have chips, they go to Goodwill, kind of deal, and Goodwill can play around with it. And the reason I give it to Goodwill is because it's on my way to the dump, and they take everything I possibly try to give to them. So they'll take this heavy SOB without a question. And like I'm saying, somebody will buy that, but I can't justify it just because of shipping. And I'm not selling this stuff locally, folks. I'm sorry. So yeah, there we go. That's what's going up today. Thank you, folks.